just making sure my tripod's all set, then we'll get started. I think, 2 seconds. Let me turn off the camera. I have to, sometimes my thing gets loose. I don't know how. It's probably for me doing it, like turning it or something. No idea. Anyways, let me put this on. This looks good. Cool. Okay. I'm going to pull up this live stream on my iPad so then I can see anything that you guys are talking about. And it's also good for me to know if the live stream is working properly. Yes, I hear my groany voice. That's okay. Where did I put my candle? Found it. I think it's like cider mill or something. Okay. So it's been quite a while since I've done one of these drawing prompts. I just kind of didn't really care for it anymore. So we're gonna do it today. Yeah, so this is a drawing prompt book that I got in 2021 and restarted it this year. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're up to 9. Alien. So what I like to do, which I usually don't show you guys, I sketch out some ideas on this page, and then I pick my best thumbnail and I bring it onto a sketchbook to color it with some Prisma markers. They're just alcohol-based markers. So let's, normal gray alien. Sometimes it's just good to do your ideas, get it out of the way, just in case one of them is good or one of them is bad. I don't know, some stars. Got a little moon. The main thing I actually wanted to do was a bird, kind of like the ones from Nevermore episode. I know those were ravens in the Teen Titans episode, but the reason why I wanted to do a crow, I found a crow on the ground today, and it was very jarring because it was in the white snow, and it was just in the middle of the place that I live. No one was around. And also, I've never been that close to a crow, seeing the details of its feathers, the colors, its scaly legs. I don't know. Figured maybe I could do a cool alien crow, because birds, kind of look like aliens. So anyways, I found this crow. I was like, oh, maybe I could let the people who own the property know. I'm like, they'll probably just throw it out, and I feel bad because it was so perfect. There was no bite marks, there was no like gunshot wounds or anything. It was just dead in the snow, no blood. It was kind of wild to see. I was very upset. I don't know, it was sad because I don't want to see a living being, I guess, not alive, not moving. I guess because it was so random, it was weird. So could do a little alien ears. No, I don't think I like that, but I do want to continue with the crow. So where I live, there's a lot of dogs that come by, and for some reason the owners suck. and they just don't pick up dog poop in the area, which is very upsetting. Because when you're doing the right thing and other people aren't, you're like, what the hell? That was the agreement. It's even, like, you have to pick up the poop. What do you mean you're not picking up the poop? So, yeah, I think I need to look up a reference of crows that will help me. And I was wondering if this was a crow or a raven, but I googled it, and it's definitely a crow. But yeah, so I was afraid that the place that owns the property would throw away the crow in the dumpster. And I wanted it to, I don't know, not just be in the dumpster. So I found, maybe I could put this side by side. Yes. Cool. All right, I have a reference. Nope, that's not what I picked. There we go. I picked up a doggy poop bag because I was walking my dog this morning. And she, no, she was sniffing. She was interested in it. But I just didn't want any dogs to eat it, because if people are gross enough to let their dogs poop everywhere and not care about that, like with other people walking around, then they're probably not going to care about their dog possibly eating a dead bird. Oh, sorry guys, move over. I'm not going to draw a finger. I'm gonna draw a crow. Yeah, that's centered. So I picked up the crow and moved it to a really beautiful spot in the woods where it could hopefully decompose and not get eaten by a dog. I don't know, just felt like the right thing to do. And part of me is like, oh my god, is like a dead crow bad juju, like bad omen? Which it might be. But it was beautiful being able to see it that close, even though obviously unfortunate circumstances. I feel like this is not a crow, this looks like a raven. I feel like all the Google pictures are showing me crow. I mean ravens, not crows. Because when I look at the things to compare crows versus ravens, let me see if I can pull it up and then I can show you guys. Crow versus raven. Oh, okay. So I have your chat right here. But everything, like anytime I look at it, the raven always has more fluff on its nose, but this one also shows that it has some fluff, like the feathers on its nose, and this is definitely what I saw today. I mean, they're pretty close, but yeah, I definitely saw more of a slim face today. Okay, cool. But yeah, I was like, is there like some urban legend where finding a dead crow is bad luck? And, you know, there might be, but I would like to think if someone found my body somewhere that they would also bury it somewhere nice amongst the trees one day. Okay. Well, thank you for subscribing if you'd like. Anyone's welcome to, and if you're not into it, you do not have to subscribe. But I create a lot of videos, not only prompt lists like this, but also weekly projects, as well as, what is it called? I also do tutorials and experimental videos, and I don't know, I'm just trying to make cool art and hopefully entertain, or at least be someone to help you relax and unwind and chill out. I'm thinking I'll probably do double eyes to make it more alien. But I also don't want to just draw a crow and then, is this even on? Oh, it's like barely lit. There's a few people watching, but yeah, you're the only one commenting, which is fine. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I have other lives on my channel if you want to watch the old ones. That's not correct. I don't know. Like I was saying, I don't know if I should change the colors to, because the prompt is alien, but like I said, birds are kind of alien-esque. I also love birds. I used to have a little bird feeder right outside my window, right next to my art desk right here, and it was so nice to see birds all day. But then the squirrels, specifically Spud, if you've seen my past videos, Spud destroyed it. I'm not really into having a bird feeder. Maybe when it gets cold again. Maybe when it's cold and all I see is snow and nothing else, I'll want to have a bird feeder again to see some prettiness. But I also don't like how the birds made a mess. This is more accurate. The birds would make a mess with all the seeds, and I understand they're not supposed to be eating with a bib around their beaks, but it was very messy on my deck, and I did not want any like rats or anything to come by. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, very cool. So I don't know, but I'm also kind of into just having a realistic crow. And then just cool eyes as the doodle for today. All right, now we must start. We have all these alcohol-based markers and some liners and stuff. I am going to put this paper behind my drawing so then it doesn't, oh, I didn't even notice. This is a very old sketchbook, probably from 10 years ago, that I never finished because it was for school. But I'm putting it behind, so when I'm doing all of my marker stuff, it doesn't bleed onto all the other pages. It still might, but at least it helps a little bit. Okay, maybe I can do some... So for the feathers, I like totally forgot how I used to do I think outlining is what I did. Because I was debating, I'm like, oh, should I color it in first and then outline? But I think I'm just going to outline first. So then it keeps the, what is this called? It keeps the colors in, like the alcohol, because it sometimes will bleed onto the pages. Okay. I feel like that needs to be followed through more. I don't really like that. I think I'll use my markers to get rid of that part. Yeah, the markers I have, it's I definitely collected it over a while. It was a lot of presents because it was too expensive when I got it in high school, especially as a high schooler, to get it myself. But you could always get cheap stuff at like Walmart or something. And that's pretty cool that you're watching the stream outside. Like getting nervous. I think I just gotta commit to it. I want this to turn out well. My husband always talks about wanting a bird of prey. I feel like if we got a crow, he might be happy. Honestly, he probably would be. He just wants a big bird. Like, even like a parrot. I'm like, no, they'll outlive us, and that's a lot of effort. Because, like, we've even talked about, like, possibly getting a cat or whatnot. Like, that would be fun for the moment, but then when we go away, who's gonna watch it? And, like, we don't live near our family due to his job. So it'd just be a hassle. It's doable, but it's a whole change in your life, and pets are a big responsibility. I mean, honestly, if I did like not following specific feather patterns, would be kind of cool too. Like, there was this art style a while ago that was kind of like this. That was popular, I think, when I was in high school, so maybe 10 or so years ago. Okay. How am I gonna do this? lately I've been listening to the Da Vinci Code. When I was younger, my mom read it to us. She's a reading teacher, and after work or after dinner, she'd always read us a book. And I haven't listened to it like being read to me since I was a teenager. So I finally got the book. Like, I waited in line on Libby, like the library app, and I finally got it. So that's super exciting. I've been listening to it, and it's so good. And it makes me want to watch the movie again, because I also have not seen the movie in quite some time. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. It always helps. Oh no, I hope this liner is not running out of ink. Okay. Let's do, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. Now I have to do the bottom tail part. Birds are so cool. Okay. Ugh, that's so much space. I don't even want to work on it right now. Hi, Jessa. Nice to see you again. The whale you did was so cool. I'm sorry, Wanda, that people think you're ugly. Well, that means they might not be your people if they're telling you that. Are you working on, Jessa, are you working on any other ice cream animals? You could totally sell that ice cream whale as a sticker if you wanted to. I mean, I would definitely buy it. Doing a turtle one and maybe a snake Sunday. That'd be so cute. You should totally do that. one day you should definitely draw something cool. And Jessa, I don't know, mint chocolate chip's my favorite. I think chocolate would be cool, but it might be kind of plain. So maybe if you had an ice cream that had either like multiple flavors, like a Napoleon where it's the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or if it was Rocky Road where it has all those different like crunchy bits in it, I think that would be kind of cool. But even if you just did like a classic strawberry with sprinkles, it'd be cute. Hi, Obi-san. Thank you, I appreciate it. Today we're just drawing some prompts because honestly I didn't have an idea for the live stream today, but sometimes it's just nice to practice some doodle skills. And for anyone who's late, the prompt today was alien from my 500 prompt book. And to me, sometimes birds are kind of alien-like, but they're also pretty cool. Have you ever heard like the, I don't know, I guess folklore or beliefs of certain people who think that owls are aliens, like actually, and they like bring bad juju? I don't know. I like owls, they're really cute. Trying to do something. Like this is looking okay. Oh, thank you, May. We need an eraser. Then we'll actually go in with some color. Sorry, everything's shaky on my desk. That's what you guys are hearing. It's okay though. Now we get to hopefully the fun part. We gotta pick out the colors. So for everyone in my chat, while I'm picking out the raven colors, I mean the crow colors, which are blacks, grays, and maybe blues and purples, because their wings are iridescent, you guys in the chat, please tell me what color you want the eyes to be, and then maybe we could add in other things. Black. Dark umber, maybe. Cool gray. I feel like I should pull out another black. The green might be cool too. Violet, we already have violet. We don't need another dark umber. Okay, I think, ooh. Another black just in case we run out. Oh, that dropped. Nice purple. Now we're gonna put all these back. Okay. Cool. Liner here. And for anyone who's new, our prompt today is alien. So we're doing an alien bird. It's a little rough looking, but it'll be okay. We'll make it work, guys. Sorry, I feel like there's something in my eyeball. Okay. Hello, Wanda. Okay. So when it comes to Prismacolor, Prismacolor, it's an alcohol-based marker, and I do have tutorials on this on my page if you decide to use them. What I found works best for me is if I work on the dark part first and then go lighter, because if you put the dark color down and then the light on top, it's able to blend it out and ombre it so it fades nicely into each other. There's two sides, the fine tip and then the chiseled tip. Sometimes it comes with a brush tip, but most of the time I like doing black. I know, the thicker tip because it gets more of coverage, and I'll use the finer tip for little areas that I don't want to mess up. But the reason why we do the liner pen is because sometimes this marker bleeds and we don't want it to go out of the lines. And if it does go out of the lines, that's okay. Sometimes that happens. We're really trying to avoid it. It's crazy how much it like destroyed got rid of a lot of the details. That's okay though. It's kind of nice having a really dark color for the contrast. What do you want for a shout out? Do you want me to just say your name or say hi? I don't think I've ever really given a shout out before. Hi, Wanda Bailey, 2581. I've never worked with both sides open. Normally I'll cap one side and then do the other side. But it's kind of nice having both open. I'm just afraid that they might dry out, which is a possibility. But like I mentioned, I found the other black marker, so we should be good. Honestly, that looks cool, the texture wise. Okay. Very light texture. I'm gonna go over with some grays and stuff. Cool. I'm not really about doing shout-outs. I already said it, and I really don't want to keep doing whatever you want me to. I don't mind having a conversation, but I don't really want to keep being told what to do. I'm just making art. If you want to join me and make some art, feel free. If you do not want to make some art and you're not into this, you can skedaddle. We're just trying to have a calm, fun time here. Okay. Maybe I can do... I think the purple would be kind of cool here. Whoa, that is so bright. That's awesome. It's a lot brighter than I thought it'd be, but I'm into it. Cool. The other day I went to a tattoo shop to try and working on the Sunday ice cream. Awesome. I'm trying to copy it. I mean, even my sketch is not that great. I looked up a picture on Google of a crow, and that's what I'm doing. Nothing crazy, just playing around. I have a lighter color, which is kind of nice because you could see some of the feathers coming back. Oh, thank you, Wanda. I do not think I'm very good at drawing. Oh my god, the shaking just made my candle blow out because of all the liquid in there. That's funny. Oops. Zoom down. There we go. Cool. These are stinky. I forgot that personal markers stink. I think if I do some of that, then I could go in with marker I have. The cool gray. Probably look good. Could draw that color out. I think what I gotta do is color this in, so then I could use the gray to lighten it up. Okay. Thank you, Wanda. I don't think I'm the best or breaking any world records right now. I would like to break a world record one day, but right now I'm just trying to become a better artist. Okay. Maybe I could do some dark blues to help with this. think I need more black added to this. I do like the blue more. Not the eyes. But yeah, the other day I was at a tattoo shop, and there we go. I like how that's looking. The tattoo shop was really nice. I asked if I could sell my work there, but they said they didn't have enough foot traffic, so like not enough people coming in, which is fine. But they were really nice, and then one of the ladies actually gave me these magnets that have tall lights on them. Oh, that's kind of funny. I have it on my plant stand next to my desk over here. Tattoos hurt, but it depends where you get it done. Because sometimes it's not that bad. It just depends who's tattooing you, where you get the tattoo, how long you're being tattooed for, if they're pushing into your skin or not. You got 2 on your arm, Jessa? I didn't know you had tattoos. That's cool. What do you have on you? I have 2 on my arm as well, actually. I mean, actually, no. I have 1 on my arm and 1 on my wrist. It's a part of the the whole arm, kind of. Kind of like this isn't going on super thick unless I press down. This is a cool texture. It kind of reminds me of like a comic book texture. Very print-esque. Be good for shading, honestly. Go on the Ellen of a cat and a dog with a heart. That's really cool, Jessa. I do not have a sleeve. I have an Art Nouveau girl on my arm, and then I have this one that I did on my wrist. I've never heard of the Corey username, but cool. I'm glad that you are watching on your phone. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Yeah, you're not quite old enough to have a tattoo yet, but markers are good for now. That's what I would do when I was in school, just marker tattoos. Jessa, what type of flowers are you doing on your sleeve? And are you doing it realistic or a certain style? think I'm gonna add the light gray on top, so then I could smooth this out and add some highlights here and there. But I do want these to be iridescent, kind of. Even though I just made the bottom a little funky. Silver tattoos in middle school. That's really sweet, Jessa. I have some flowers on my leg. It's not a leg sleeve or anything, it's just a big piece. It was by an artist that I followed online. I don't really see her art anymore, which is sad. I know that she was sick for a while, so I hope she's okay. Maybe she's just taking a break from online art, which I don't blame her. That's cool. My stuff is shaking. Maybe I could hold it. There we go. A little bit less. Okay. Thanks, Wanda. If they like it, they're welcome to subscribe. Okay, let's do this. Okay. That's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys could see, but I'm adding a little bit of the black marker in to bring back some of the detail and color, just so it's something different. I think I'm gonna do that here too. So it's subtle, but it's not like in your face at all. Because the line work is definitely underneath. Okay. Maybe I could add a little bit of light purple up here. There we go. Because I didn't want it to just be gray. I need to do the legs. Okay, sounds good. The footsies. I think if I just did the black and went over it with the gray, I'd be fine. Because in the picture I have, it's a very light gray, but when I saw the bird today, it was very dark gray. Maybe it's just different types of crows. I don't know. Either way, I didn't really like how the feet turned out, so even if it's not perfect, it's fine. very squeaky. Honestly, I'm kind of over this doodle right now. All right. I'm thinking of making the eyes maybe yellow or red or green. I obviously have a ton of colors. So what do you guys think? You could put it in the comments. I was thinking maybe like a green like this. Do red. Orange might be cool. It's like a buttery yellow, but we could also do prismatic yellow. I don't know. What are you guys feeling? You finished your sketchbook? That's awesome, Jessa. It's always a good feeling when you finish one. Orange with red outline. I think that's a good idea. I'm down for that. I'll bring these to maybe lighten it up. Okay. Jessa, have you ever been on my live stream when I was doing these prompts, or did you come with other projects that I did? I don't really remember. I feel like everything blurs together. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Because it's definitely been a while. Ooh, that looks so cool. Good idea, Jessa. Ow. Just bopped my freaking elbow. That's okay, though. I'm just being dramatic. That's a good idea, Jessa. All right, let me do a little bit more. No, that's way too dark. Good thing you guys can't see that, but I tested it on the side. Don't like this color, but this is more of like a buttery yellow. Nope, can't even see the buttery yellow. No. I think if I just did maybe like a little bit of this yellow, it'd be fine. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Okay. Just make it more glowy. Cool. Maybe I could do this one. Ooh, look at that pen. That brush pen. That's cool. I don't even know if you guys could see that. No, you totally couldn't. I found this. It's a beautiful brush pen. Like, look how smooth and beautiful. Wow. That might be cool for like some kind of essence coming off of the bird. All right, let me focus on the actual bird. Eyes. That's so cool. Good idea, Jessa. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is use this brush pen. Maybe I have more brush pens. Brush pen. These are from like high school, probably. So they're definitely very old. So probably like maybe 20 years old, or probably 15. Brown, I don't want that color though. All right, these are my brush pens. What color should I have coming off of this like cool squiggly, I don't know, alien smoky effect? And if you want me to do a little swatch, just tell me. I'm fine. Like, I'll show what colors are, like how they look, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty close to what's on here compared to the Prisma color liners. No, the Prismacolor markers. They're not very accurate to the color, but these ones are pretty accurate to the color that's on it. So I can swatch them, or you guys can pick a color of like cool smokiness that I could do around this bad boy. Well, I'm waiting for you guys. I think I'm gonna do an outline swatch. I could do that. All right. So maybe I'll put it in the corner right here. orange, green. Yeah, they're pretty close to the actual colors on there, so that's very nice. Red. Maybe I could zoom in. Or, yes, my monopod can extend. What a glorious day. Yes, you guys could see that. Okay, purple. Brown. Damn, that's pretty dark. Blue. Brown, orange. What even color is that? No say. Your cat's yelling at you. Is your cat hungry or just needy for attention? Alright, which color should I put on the doodle we have right here? There we go. Needy. I'm personally into the orange, the red, even the purple and the blue are pretty cool. I'm not really into the browns as much. Those are too dark. But while you guys choose, I'm going to do an outline, I think. Yeah. Just want to like freshen up the stuff down here. It's looking a wee bit rough. I gotta color that in a little bit more. This is fine. This part's not fine. I think it was just the wings that were a little rough in shape. Okay, that's pretty good. Gonna fill this in with black. I think bringing the purple might be cool. Yeah, I think the purple would be fun. I'm just gonna fill in some of the spots I just opened up. I should do this carefully because the whole point of this was because I wasn't careful. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Cute. Now let's do some purple. Alright, let's see. I'm kind of just imagining like, I mean, I already did it. Chaotic. Like smoky. I don't know. Maybe I need more of these squiggles somewhere. Kind of just looks like the bird from K-pop Demon Hunter. A little bit. With the hat. I mean, he was kind of alien-like anyways. But I think this will fit for the prompt. Oh, I should do it wrapped around the foot. That's cool. Where said the red wisps coming from? Okay. Yeah, oh, that's true. That would have been pretty cool. But I understand what you mean. Cool. Love doing swirly things. I mean, they're in all my thumbnails. Not for my lives, but for my other videos. This is cool. Kind of wish I didn't do that. But here we are. We need to swatch sometimes, guys. Cool. Okay. I feel like I should do some around the toes a little bit. That's kind of cool. I kind of like these little curly cues. Just randomly. Okay. I kind of wish I didn't do that first, but I think I can make it work, maybe. Ah! Why did I do that? Fuck. It's okay, it's fine. Oh my god, it's not okay. Yes, it is. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. A wee bit chaotic, guys. I'm not doing the art of this thing. Cool. Maybe I could just have them like attach at random points. So it's just cool shapes. Yesterday, one of my new friends came by and we just crafted some Christmas presents together. Honestly, it was really fun. We just talked, or didn't even talk, we just listened to music. I haven't done that since high school. Like, my old best friend, Steph, she was an amazing artist who showed me how to use Prisma markers, and she probably should have had a beautiful job illustrating or animating somewhere, but she chose a different path, which is totally fine. But yeah, I haven't had someone to just make art with in the quiet. and doodle and paint and whatever in such a long time, so it's really refreshing to have that again. Like, even, I guess during high school, college, my cousin and I would, like, I don't know, I feel like there's certain people that you meet in your life as an artist that you can just sit with and riff off of each other all the time and get inspired and create things for the better. Like, you're at equal levels or one's slightly better than the other, but like it complements each other and it's not a competition at all. And like, obviously people are good at whatever they're good at, but it's so rare to find someone you can just sit down with and make art together and inspire each other for the better. I feel like I've been missing a fellow artists in my life to just do that with, because with my friend Steph, we would do that all the time and we'd riff off of each other and it would just be a calming time. We'd watch cartoons. It was so good. And I'm like still trying to chase that high of an artist friend. And then with my cousin, we made so many good pieces together and we would collaborate so well with photos or paintings or business cards, with videos, and we'd both like be like, oh yeah, or even music. We'd be like, this is my idea. I'm like, okay, how do we execute it? Like, let's work on it this weekend. Or, I don't have a class this day, let's do it. Obviously things change and we grow up. But it sucks when you had such good chemistry art-wise and things sour or just don't work out because of life or your own self and your own choices. And I do really enjoy my new friend, and it's definitely nice having someone to make art with. But I wish I had something like I did in the past where you can just riff off of each other and be so inspired and make things all the time, like your art soulmate, if that makes sense. I'm just talking right now. Chose to do Oreo ice cream. Oh my god, Jessa, Oreo ice cream, so good. What a good idea. That's gonna be so cute. And yeah, I'm with you. I do not have a lot of art friends, especially after moving around a lot. I use the Bumble app, only like the friend one. It's like BFF or something. And there was a lot of misses on there. Like, I don't know. It's hard to find someone that you mesh with that's a good person and you like the same stuff. And luckily I did find my friend on there. I just wish I had more of like a fine art friend, like doing stuff like this with me, or even not, just creating all the time. Maybe I'm just like missing also the time that I had in high school to create all the time with my friend. I mean, now I have all the time in the world to work on art, but unless I'm going live, I don't really have art friends. And that's why I love having conversations on here and seeing what you guys create and make. Yeah, it sucks not having art friends, but I would love to be your guys' art friends. I like when you guys send me stuff, whether you tag me on YouTube or Instagram, and seeing what you make. But I do feel more connected to you all when I'm doing a live stream, because it's actual people, not just myself and a podcast or a YouTube video. That's passing the time. I mean, it definitely helps having an audiobook to create next to. I've been off of audiobooks for quite some time, and I've just been listening to podcasts, and it's not doing the trick compared to a good book. But yeah, like I said, I was working on art with my friend yesterday, and it was really fun, and I got my gift done, which is awesome. It was my last gift I had to do. I feel like a lot's going on up here. I want to do something down here. Yeah, I'm totally with you, Jessa. Just someone to make art with. I'm so with you. Like, that's also part of, obviously, I'm trying, as I've mentioned before, I'm trying to make this my career, and I'd be very happy being a YouTube artist. But, and like part of it was like, well, I don't really have a lot of friends in general, and I definitely don't have art friends anymore, whether they grew up or we just grew distant, or falling outs, or what have you, or misunderstandings. I was like, maybe one day I could make some online art friends, and I'd be okay with that. And maybe as long as people aren't weirdo creepos, I wouldn't mind meeting up with online art friends. These squiggles kind of remind me of like the Harry Potter books. Like some of the artwork on there, I don't know why. Speaking of Harry Potter, do you know a lot of it was filmed in Scotland? You could go on Harry Potter tours. Next time I go to Scotland, I want to do that. I only went there because my husband happened to be working there, and he was able to, on a whim, like fly me out, which was really cool. I don't know, it was a fun time. It was beautiful. There's so many daffodils there. That's a good idea, Jessa. And as long as you like meet up in a public place, I think that's important. Like, don't meet up at someone's house because you never really know. Just safety. Like, meet up at a Starbucks or Walmart or something. I don't know what else to do. I think I'm gonna re-outline the red on the eyes. But yeah, I think I'm just looking for an art spark again, or art friend spark. And I don't know if that will ever happen again. It's like, even like sometimes people that I would date would be inspiring too. Like when I first met my husband, I was super inspired by him. I think I'm gonna go in with a black marker, a 3. That could be kind of cool, tiny marker. It can be your online. I'm glad you're not a minor. I don't mind being your art friend as well online. I need a bigger thing. I don't know, I saw a artist a few weeks ago wanting to create a art community just to make some pieces with people. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if I'd necessarily want a Discord or anything. One, because I don't really know how to use Discord. Two, I don't know, I feel like if it was just like a weekly, I don't know, like not even FaceTime, but something where we all just had cameras on our art, it'd be cool. We could just listen to music and chat and, you know, something like that. I feel like we need community, especially as artists, and I think it'd be nice. Do some feathers that way, some texture. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Kind of. I don't know if it will dry and like you could see it all, but I think it's kind of cool to add texture whether you can or cannot see it, because sometimes I feel like when the light hits you might be able to. Like, even though that's not very prominent, you could still see the lines there, and I think that's pretty nice. Oh, maybe I should do the lines over here too. Maybe I'll do it like here and there, just to add a wee bit of texture. Just a little bit. I think that'd be nice. But yeah, with my old art friends, I was just thinking of a memory. Like, we used to go to an abandoned psych ward all the time and take photos and explore and really just play around with our art. Like, it wasn't about destroying anything in the buildings, it was about taking artsy, weird pictures and appreciating the history behind the buildings. Just having a good time and creating community, finding friends. But yeah, I think I just miss playing with art. Being more free with people in art. Like, yes, it's fun to make some of those Pinterest crafts, but I want to push it. I want to get better as an artist. I want to explore. maybe those could be my 2026 goals. Well, I definitely want to put on there like focusing on my craft, because I went to a art market last weekend and I met this artist who was really nice. And the past couple of markets actually have led me to some really nice artists who are on the same page as me, and I don't know. Obviously, we're all trying to make a living as artists, but they were just telling me cool places that I could vend at, and I don't know. It's nice to just actually network and communicate with other people who are doing the same thing as you and that are actually like talented and not just selling stuff they found on Amazon or Temu. And like when you go to a crafts fair, it's actually handmade stuff and not junk. Or I was watching Swell Entertainment a few weeks ago, and she made a video about how there's like craft fair slop. I'm like, oh my god, that's totally right. It's exactly how I've been feeling. You just go there and it's just crap on crap on crap. And most of the time the people don't even make this stuff, and it's really shitty when you put your heart and soul into something you make and then no one wants it. They want the crap. Like, why do people want crap? I think I'm just longing to be in a community with artists that actually appreciate art. But when I do go to the craft fairs, luckily a lot of the workers or the artists there, I think, do like my art and they appreciate it, which is really cool. I want like a thick marker. Like, whoa, that's big. Most of the time when I go to craft fairs, the people who buy most of my stuff are the artists that are vending versus normal people. I think because they could appreciate the art and the time and energy that goes into the work. I don't know. I always talk to my brother or my husband, and a lot of people just want stuff that's like from Target or from Marshalls or something, which is fine because I've done that too, but it's just quick stuff, nothing like substantial, if that makes sense. Like, it's mass produced and not one of a kind, and I understand because that stuff's inexpensive, but I don't know, it kind of puts down the whole artist being able to create stuff. And I always talk to my husband, one day when we're all rich and stuff, I want, when we travel, the one thing I want to do, like my souvenir, I want it to be handmade art from a local artist. I don't want any tchotchkes. I want cool, beautiful sculptures, and that's what I'll take home and fill my art like a little, fill my home like a little museum. I want this lightness here, but I don't know if I made that impossible for myself. You know, sketch is about embracing imperfection using when. Whoa, nice, Jessa. Yeah, I think definitely embracing imperfection is important. It's so easy to get caught up in making something perfect. But I think all of, like, with art, you just gotta experiment and mess up and not be afraid. And even if it does suck, who cares? Like, you're probably the only one looking at it. And if you do mess up, like, maybe years down the road, you'll be like, wait, actually, I was a genius. I just didn't know how to make this into something good back then. Oh my god, this is loud. Actually, everything's loud on my desk. Even the pen's squeaky. Is that even getting lighter? I think it is. And I'm gonna redo the eyeballs yet again. I want that to pop more. I definitely mixed and muddied up the colors again. Like afraid I'm gonna draw through the paper, which might be possible. Oh, I kind of made that. Just cleaning off the marker. Ooh, yeah, I think I kind of screwed that up. That's okay though. If anything, I could use a paint. Oh, I do have paint markers. Maybe I just use a paint marker. That's the move. Hell yeah. Ooh, cute. Yeah, that's cool. When I travel, when I was younger, I realized I used to always collect musical instruments from each country or place that I'd go to. And then I stopped being into instruments and playing. And then for a while I did mugs. Now, I don't really know what I get. I think, the last place I went was Italy. I feel like I brought home stuff, or maybe I just got a lot of souvenirs for everyone else. I seriously don't know if I got anything. I think we just focused on, that seems like a mistake. There we go. I think I just focused on food and having fun. Ah, that's bad! Shit. Ooh, actually, maybe that's kind of cool. I'm gonna take some of this paint and rub it in there. So it's kind of like, what's going on? But, no, it's gonna be purposeful. It'll be worth it. It'll be good. Okay, I'm just literally making a mess everywhere. What the hell? Ow. Oh my god, this freaking... Yeah, I take pictures too. Yeah, usually pictures and videos. I really don't remember if I got anything in Italy. It's also been 2 years, guys, so I don't really remember. Yeah, I don't know if I got anything in Costa Rica. See, that's the thing, like, I don't want to get things from places because I don't even remember what I got. I might not have gotten anything. To be fair. Let's zoom in a little bit. God damn it, why does this keep happening? It's because I'm impatient. That's why it keeps happening. Don't kid yourself. Actually, kind of cool. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Now I have to wait till everything dries before I keep harassing this freaking page. I think I got something from the Da Vinci Museum when I was in Italy. Like, I built one of those things, but I wound up throwing it out because it broke, which is stupid, I guess. I don't know. I just remember, I have the other ones somewhere else. We got these tickets for Basilica, St. Mark's, and these are actually the tiles. Ooh, that's really zoomed in. Well, these are the tiles in the Basilica, each section. So gorgeous. They had different stones everywhere. Even the columns were different stones. But I had this ticket, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful, it's a memory. And then recently, I put it through my laminator and made it into a bookmark. And that's been pretty fun. I don't know. I remember when I was in Spain. Oops, this is, what the hell? What? Okay, I'm gonna throw that out. No more red, guys. Help. I need to move this. That's really pissing me off. Oops, that's a lot of ink. I'm not gonna touch it actually. Yeah, when I was in Spain, I lived there for like a year for school. And like, I wear one of my rings. I'm so distracted right now. Cute. Little wonky, but cute. Yeah, so I lived there for a month and I collected a lot of things. I got a lot of stuff, mainly souvenirs. I think that's all I really get people, souvenirs. I don't even remember what I got everyone from Italy. Oh, I remember. I got those masks because we were in Venice. Like the beautiful ones that they wear during Carnival. That's what I got. That was my souvenir. It was pretty, it was pricey, but it was so worth it. So technically I did bring home some art. If you guys don't mind waiting, I could show you 2 of the things I brought home. I'm gonna do it anyways, actually. I'm just gonna mute myself real quick. Unmuted. Okay. So, I do have I guess a art travel vlog on my channel about it. But we went to this mask place and they made this. Like, how beautiful. They had so much gold here. They had a bunch of colors, but I was drawn to it. I just don't really like how the nose is chipped, but what a beautiful design. And like, so beautiful. And then this one, this was the bad boy that I loved. It's a sun. Like, the inside is like so delicate. Certified. Yeah, I don't know. It was such a beautiful, if anyone wants to go there, that's the place. But if you just walk around Venice, you'll see it. If you feel like walking around Venice. It is very, very, very crowded. We liked Venice on the main island, not on the tiny island where you see all the gondolas and stuff. The main island is where all the farm stuff is, and that was quiet and beautiful. Ugh, but I love this. They had moons and suns, but this one I was obsessed with. I think the big ones were like $45 to like $300, depending how big you got it. Never wore it, but this is some artwork. So stuff like this, I want to buy this. You know? All right, I'm gonna put this back. I also washed my hands so I wouldn't destroy the art because I would be so upset. But I guess I would have to go back to Italy if I did destroy it. All right, hold on. We're unmuted. All right, this is still wet. Maybe I could go in with some white and do some highlights while I'm waiting for that to dry. Because besides that, honestly, this piece is done. Don't mind that, don't mind that. Yeah, I think maybe white. But the markers that I have, these thin tips, I don't have that. I don't think I have that white anymore. And normally I'll use the Poscas, but I feel like the Poscas aren't doing it as much. Maybe I just need a new Posca. I have like chalk ones. My mother-in-law, she had a engagement party, I think, or a wedding party or something. Ooh, maybe the purple could be cool as highlights if I don't like the white. But she had a party right before they got married. This could be cool, the silver. I don't trust this. And she asked if I could help out with drawing on stuff, so she got a bunch of paint chalk markers. And I designed something for them. I think it was just a sign to say, hey, park it over here. Which is fine. I don't know. I like doing crafts. I like being able to help out. Alright, let me rest back. Sorry, it's loud. I think you guys should just be used to all the loudness anyways at this point. Alright, let's test this bad boy out. We have dirty ass white. Please work. Where's the ink? I might need a new Posca. This is bad. When it's coming out, it just doesn't look good. I'm gonna put that away for now. The blue, that's really bright. Purple, I feel like that's more subtle. Blue. Maybe not that. Silver, I don't think that. Maybe it would be cool on the wings. Maybe this purple. Ooh, which purple? This one or this one? I'm honestly feeling the top one. What do you guys think? Nope, you guys can't even see it. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. There we go. So here are the swatches. I like this blue for a highlight, but I'm really feeling the purples, especially with all the swirls. So should I do this purple or this one? I think I'm leaning towards the top one. And I'm gonna use this gray to outline some of the feathers just to bring a little bit more oomph. So here are our colors. I can't believe I held a dead bird today in my hands. Like, what the fuck? I'm not surprised, but also like, how did that even happen? It was kind of like a football size. I felt bad. Its neck was like flopping everywhere. At first I thought it was awake because its eyes were open. I'm like, are you blinking? And then its head like lulled over. I'm like, you're not blinking, you're dead. I'm so sorry. It was definitely in rigor mortis. So sad. Well, even if it's still alive, at least it's in a pretty place and it could hopefully heal. The lightest purple? I'm with you, Jessa. Okay. Let me zoom out. Nope, didn't even zoom out. Zoomed out. Perfect. First try. Oh, there we go. The fuck did I get on my thing? I don't know if you could see it, but there's this like circle that was on my phone. What the hell is that? Oh, you guys can't see that? It's not even important. Whatever. Fuck off. Just gonna do a little bit of highlight. Oh shit. This is drooping out a lot. I just need a little bit. Kind of cool, adding a little bit of texture. No, I want that. I've got to go upstate again to visit my grandma. It's been a bit. I said that I would go in December, but that's not happening at all. That's so cool. Look at that texture. Holy crap. Wow. There we go. Luckily with this, I could kind of blot it out if it's too much. That's cool. Maybe I could do a little bit on the toes because the toes are fugly. Then let me go in. Does this make sense? Yes, I think it does. Do a little bit on the wings. Just a little bit of a shine. I feel like, especially with iridescent stuff, it's good to have variety of colors. Also, Jess, a good call with the eyeball colors. I really am loving it. I think I need a little bit more on the nose. On the nose. Okay. Texture. Cute, cute. Fun, 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 fun. Got a wee bit of texture. Nope, I need some up here. That's cute, I think. Ooh, that's fun. Can I get some yellow in there? Is this? No. I got gray paint on me. Alright, let me. Well. I think I just don't like the dot look. Maybe it's fine. It's not fine. I don't like it. Oh yeah, I threw out the red. Cool, 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 cool. Like, that's some cool texture. Like, what if I just use this as a texturizer? You know? Oh, that's sick. Who would have thunk? Wow, I did not think this would go this way. It's pretty wild. Well, it makes sense because, like, sometimes the birds feathers catching the light. That's cool. Okay, it needs a little bit more if I'm going crazy down there. Was that stupid? No, I think that's good. Whoa, there's a lot going on, but I like it. Maybe I could put some black back here and some blue so it looks like the swirls are behind, or we just leave it. What do you guys think? For the eyeballs, like this section with the swirl, should we leave it as is, or should I go in with black marker, like the Prisma marker with the blue, like this color, to fix it? Or because there's so much of the smudge, I leave it? It could definitely get messed up, but I think I could fix it. I don't think I really like the yellow dot. I think it needs to just be orange and red. It's too pink. Sucks that I don't have the red anymore. That's okay though. Okay. Let me try to fix it. Black and purple. Alright. We'll just do a wee bit. Nothing crazy. Okay. Purple next. Blue next. E. Shit. Oh, no, I have a paint marker, it's fine. Paint marker. I do have some liquidy ass red paint. Okay. Primary red, this definitely looks pink. Just saying, guys. Is that cool? I think it is. Hum, hum, hum. Let me wipe off my paintbrush. Alright, honestly, I think I'm done. What do you guys think? Oh, let me zoom out. Should I add anything else? Do I leave it as is? Do you like it? If you don't like it, just be nice. Because I think it's definitely cool and different, but I don't know. Also, my piece. Thanks, Jessa. All right, I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, I think that's the goal. Well, I think that's the move. I don't know, maybe in the future I could do longer lives, but I don't really know what to do during them. I don't know, this was fun. We almost went for 2 hours. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for your help. If you enjoyed the stream, check out my other YouTube videos, like, comment, and subscribe if you would like. I have an Instagram, a TikTok, an Etsy shop. You can buy my stuff on Etsy, which is pretty cool. If there's something on my Etsy shop or something that's not on my Etsy shop that you've seen in my YouTube videos, message me about it and I'll get a print or a sticker made, because I'm thinking about making more prints and stickers so then you guys could buy more of the art. I know I usually just experiment on my channel, but I don't know, I figured it'd be kind of cool to do, like, even this could probably be a really cool print or something, or sticker. I don't know, obviously cleaned up, but I like it. Yeah, and if you guys make art, or even if you don't, tag me in something that you create. I'd love to check it out. But yeah, thank you overall for watching. If you enjoyed, like it, and I'll see you next time. You sent your snake. Ooh, yes, definitely, Jessa. I want to check that out later. All right, thanks guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.